It's Monday night. Welcome to the John Stevens Jr. Made It Through Monday live stream show. Hey, I'm John Stevens Jr. I'm your host tonight. We've got Julie up in, well, she's in a secret location somewhere between Mulberry and Lafayette up there. We'll get to her after a bit. Hey, glad you guys can join us. We're watching everything come in. We're working with some new gear tonight. Got the crazy headphones until I can figure out some other hearing situations. But hey, it's always an adventure when you come to John Stevens Made It Through Monday live stream. I hope you guys have had a good Monday. I've had a good one so far. We want to make sure that if you're here for the first time, we want to welcome you. Make sure and say hi to everybody out there. Let us know that you're watching for the first time. If you're here as a regular or you're back again, we want to welcome you back and thanks for coming out. I've got my notes written down here so I don't forget to tell you anything. Okay, with that being said, I got to quit saying that. With that being said, I just said it again, didn't I, Brene? Do you have one of those little zappers or something? I'll work on that part. Okay, for the next hour, I'm going to be singing about 8 songs, songs that you guys have requested. Tal Schultz and Mike Westerfield, and even our co-host Julie Schultz-Correa has a request in tonight. So we're going to be singing 3 of my original songs. If you like original music, you're in the right place. Make sure and stick around for that. Like I said, I've got some new equipment, some new microphones, trying to level up the show a little bit. So we'll be playing with these toys. I'm going to let you know where I'm going to be performing this week, and also share some pics of some people that have been to my shows last week. So if you were there and I got your picture, you're going to be up tonight. We're also going to be giving away, I'm out of reach here, but I'm going to show you what we're going to be giving away. We're going to be giving away a Made It Through Monday coffee mug tonight. Julie will explain to that. It's pretty nice looking kept there. The John Stevens Made It Through Monday live stream show. So we're going to be giving one of those away tonight. Also, we have a new segment after song number 6, I think is what it is, my not. This is going to get scary, Brene, and I'm going to have you help Julie. We're going to have you guys ask me questions. All right. I'm going to take 3 questions. Let you guys ask me anything about what I like to do, my hobbies, how I write songs. 3 questions after song number 6. All right. I think I got that covered for you. Make sure to hit that like and love button, which a lot of you have already done out there, but make sure and hit that love button for me. And like I mentioned, we got some songs for Mike Westerfield that we're going to be playing after a bit. But I got one for Eli. Eli was at my show in Lafayette on Saturday night. And I said, Eli, you never send me any requests. And he goes, John, I've already sent your request. I'm still waiting for my song. So Eli, little Rodney Aikens for you. This is the coolest little song. Have you ever heard this song, Watching You, Brene? Well, you're about to again. Driving through town, just my boy and me, with a Happy Meal and his booster seat, knowing that he couldn't have his toy till his nuggets were gone. Green traffic light turned straight to red. I hit my brakes and mumbled under my breath. His fries went flying and his orange drink covered his lap. Well, my 4-letter-old said a 4-letter word. It started with S and I was concerned. And I said, son, where'd you learn to talk like that? He said, I've been watching you, Dad, ain't that cool? I'm your buckaroo, I wanna be like you and eat all my food, grow as tall as you are. We got cowboy boots and camo pants, yeah, we're just alike, hey, ain't we, Dad? I wanna do everything you do, so I've been watching you. Hi, Mark Smith, good to see you out there. There's the salt gal from South Haven, or from Saltville, West Virginia. I got it all over the place for you, Brandy. She says it's not West Virginia, John, it's Virginia. I got it. Let's get to that second verse. We got back home and I went to the barn. I bowed my head and I prayed real hard. Said, Lord, please forgive me for being my stupid self. Then this side of bedtime later that night, turning on my son's Scooby-Doo night light, he crawled out of bed and he got down on his knees. He closed his little eyes, folded his little hands, and spoke to God like he was talking to a friend. And I said, son, now where'd you learn to talk like that? He said, I've been watching you, Dad, ain't that cool? I'm your buckaroo, I wanna be like you and eat all my food and grow as tall as you are. We like fixing things and holding Mama's hand. Yeah, we're just alike, hey, ain't we, Dad? I wanna do everything you do. Hey, I'm watching you. With tears in my eyes, wrapped him in a hug, said my little bear is growing up. And he said, but when I'm big, I'll still know what to do. 'Cause I've been watching you, Dad, ain't that cool? I'm your buckaroo, I wanna be like you and eat all my friends, grow as tall as you are. By then I'll be strong like Superman. Yeah, we'll be just like won't we, Dad? When I can do everything you do, 'cause I've been watching you. There you go, Eli. Got your request worked in. Guys, thank you so much for joining us out there. Again, my name is John Stevens Jr. Welcome to the Made It Through Monday live stream. I am here at the Davis kitchen tonight, so it's check-in and sharing time. If you're out there, this is part of the show where we ask you to let us know where you're watching from. And looky there, I pulled right up. Right there, that's good. Now turn this guy down. I'm going to check in myself. I hope you'll let me know where you're watching from. Make sure and hit that like and love button out there. I see a lot, just a handful of those out there. Make sure and hit that button and then share with me. I'm going to check in from the Davis kitchen. Davis kitchen. Uh-oh, it said kittens. No. My autocorrect said Davis kittens. That could get me. Wow. Brene goes, do it. Do it. Have you ever been called the Davis kittens before? That's it. Okay, of course. Okay. Well, now what we also like you to do is share, because if you share this video tonight, at the beginning, in the middle, right now, at the end, tomorrow, before next week, when we do it again, and you type I shared into the chat, you'll be eligible to win a free piece of merchandise off of me. So I'm going to share to a couple groups here. I've got a couple that I do. I'm going to go right there. And there we go. I shared to two groups out there. I hope you guys will do the same thing. This is a little bit different, me singing with headphones on here tonight. So let's see where we at on the next song. I saw the sheriff out there mention something about playing some original songs. We're going to do some original songs right now for you out there. So I'm going to check my tuning. Here's a little song that Julie requested. This is off my current album, You Ain't Lived My Scars. It's a song called "Baby I've Fallen for You," and I can see in Julie's studio in there, her and Pete will probably end up dancing on this song, I just imagine. Baby, I know you're at home, snuggled on the couch with your blanket on, just a chillin' after another long day. Your heart and mind racing, going places, asking what I see in you. Am I just playing? and you're wondering if I'm gonna stay. Wish you could see what's in my heart, down deep in what used to be the darkest part. 'Cause baby, I'm falling for you. You're my breath of spring, you're my everything, a dream I never knew. You're a song that came out of the blue. Gonna keep holding on and standing strong, 'cause baby, I'm falling for you. I know it's kinda hard to roll with me, knowing everything and how I used to be, but I promise those days are all gone. 'Cause I've been sitting, baby, where you're sitting, and I know it's tough when you start to get in doubts and fears. It makes it hard to hold on. But I'm gonna tell you this tonight. You're the one I want next to me for the rest of my life. 'Cause baby, I'm falling for you. You're my breath of spring, you're my everything, a dream I never knew. You're the words of a rhyme that ring true. Gonna keep holding on and standing strong, 'cause baby, I'm falling for you. Baby, I'm falling for you. You're my breath of spring, you're my everything, a dream I never knew. You're a song that came out of the blue. I wanna be your man, make you understand that baby, I'm falling for you. Oh, I'm falling for you. I'm falling for you. Baby, I've fallen for you. Julie, thank you so much for that request out there. I appreciate it. I do. Let's go see what's going on in the chat out there. I see you all out there. Hit those comments. There they are. I'm going to go all the way back to the top. I am so far. You guys are fantastic out there. Thank you, guys. If you're watching on YouTube, I want to let you guys know that we are broadcasting on Facebook and YouTube. You YouTubers, type something into the chat on YouTube. I know a lot of you tell me I'm watching on YouTube. Well, we want you to chat on YouTube. Will you do that? Because we will see your chat right here. Julie and I will see it. So if you are on YouTube, make sure and say hi. We would love to see you out there. And when that post comes, Julie's going to pull you right up. I do believe. Brene's out there. Brenda Blakey, I was having a terrible time getting out the salt gal, and I know she's going to say something because I said she was from West Virginia, and she's from Virginia. I know that's not going to go over well. I'm going to have some fences to mend there. Mike Westerfield, how are you? Good to see. I can't get to the top of this chat. You guys are busy. Pete was the first one in. Donna Davis, hi. Becky down the street. Brian Mills. Vicky watching down in Southport. Good to see you. Sandra Studer. The Studers all the way in Belize watching again. That is fantastic. We have an international audience with us tonight. So, Sandy, good to see you out there. Hope you and Johnny, I don't know if Jerry Tony's still with you, but hello to all of you and fraternity brothers and all the way down in Belize. That's fantastic. Trying to say hi. John Thrasher's watching. I appreciate that. John Becky knows Cummins, good to see you. Michael Stevens, both of those Crawfordsville friends. Connie Schultz up north. Mark Smith, how are you? Good to see you. Robert Mellis all the way from, well, he says soon to be snowy El Paso. Must be a snow storm coming. We're going to tell you this particular show goes all over the state and all over the country. After this next song, we're going to show you where people checked in. Hi, Kim. How are you? There's Kim Thompson out there, Bob Cruz. We're going to show you where people checked in from the show last week. And you guys did a fantastic job. Had a lot of out-of-state check-ins. We had a lot of different unique locations. I asked you, like I told you, I checked in not just from Lebanon, but I checked in from the Davis Kitchen in Lebanon. So you guys, when you do check in tonight, give me a specific request. We had, Brene, I think you were one of the two. We had a bunch of people checking in from the recliners. Did you? I mean, I couldn't believe it. It's like, I'm going to type it. I'm going to put it in there. All right. I think I got to everybody out there one time. I'm looking through here. Hey, Teresa. Good to see you out there. David Cook's with us. Hey, Bob, up in between Mulberry and Dayton. How are you, my friend? All right. I think I got to everybody. There's Scotty, one of the traveling DRmans. That's good. All right. I better get to singing here. David Mings is going to, hi, Christine. And then Vicki Land is out there. Tammy, Tony, good to see you. All right. Mark Nichols is with us. Good to see you. I'm trying to get through this. And say hi, Serena. Serena Voris out there. Good to see you. All right. I'm hustling, guys. I really am. I want to say hi to y'all, though, out there. A lot of you guys. Eli's out there again. I think I got everybody. Hey, if you're new out there, poke your head up and say hello. And if you see somebody new out there, folks, make sure and welcome. There's Stacy Martz. Hi, Stacy. There's Christy Cruz. All right. There's some new ones. You guys are just chatting away. That is all. Jay Westfall has joined us from out in Texas. That's good. Fritz. Hey, Fritz. I saw you there. Fritz goes, I shared. Hey, Fritz, I'm doing a song for Tal today. We're going to do a little Copperhead Road after a while, so make sure and tell her. Tim Nelson's with us. Richard Crew. If I miss you, hi, the sheriff's out there. If I miss you, Donna Davis and Larry Davis, I apologize. But I got to get on with the show. Diane Kelsey's out there. I cannot believe you guys are really tearing up the chat. That is great. Don't forget, after song number 6, you guys get to ask me. I'm going to have 3 questions. Now, Julie, be nice, okay? I need you to help me kind of sort out these questions. So that I'm taking a real career risk, you know. But the thing is, if it gets out of hand, I know how to end the broadcast, and I know how to delete the broadcast, all right? So, but I trust you guys. Ask me anything you want to ask me, all right? So we'll answer those questions after bed. Excuse me. It's time to get on to the next song. And it's another one of mine, Sheriff. The sheriff, I saw the sheriff out there in the chat. She goes, John, play all original. And I said, well, you know, sometimes people want to hear other songs. All right. So, there's my tape. This is the last song that I finished. I usually write most days, and this song took about 3 or 4 to write, but I don't have it memorized by any means. But do y'all ever feel like you just want to rest? You want to take a break from everything? Just kind of like, to me, that's what these Made It Through Monday night live streams are. It's a way to kind of end the day, just rest, not have anywhere to be, and so that's kind of what this song is about. Now, here's the real challenge for me. It's a brand new song, so hopefully I can remember how it goes. Melodies sometimes are hard for me. Let's find out if I can do it. Train wreck, or you think I got it, Brene?
You got it.
I'm glad you got faith in me, all right? You ever said this to yourself? Some days I just want to run away, hide from the world, stop pretending I'm okay, lose my struggles and all this weight that's wearing me down right now. Take my old Chevy for an all-day drive, drop the windows, close these dark circled eyes, feel the wind on my face, breathe the air, catch a glimpse of a new paradise. I just want to rest, feel my heart beat in my chest, hear some quiet thoughts in my head, do a quick disconnect. I just want to rest, take a break from always looking ahead. hide from the stress and reflect, heal my soul and refresh. I just wanna rest. I kinda picture this perfect place, braided hammock between two oak trees in the shade, where I can lay and just contemplate, stare at some clouds with no sound. But my phone keeps blowing up and I just wanna scream. My to-do list ain't done, it's getting longer, that's on me. All these gotta do's and supposed to be's are stealing my time. Yeah, they're melting my mind. I just wanna rest, feel my heart beat in my chest. Here's some quiet thoughts in my head, do a quick disconnect. I just wanna rest, take a break from always looking ahead. Hide from the stress and reflect, heal my soul and refresh. I just wanna rest. If I don't slow down and take a break, this pace is gonna bury me. I'm on the edge of this mental merry-go-round, time to jump off and find some peace. I just wanna rest, feel my heart beat in my chest. Here's some quiet thoughts in my head, do a quick disconnect. I just wanna rest, take a break from always looking ahead. Hide from the stress and reflect, heal my soul and refresh. I just wanna rest, just wanna rest. Some days I just wanna rest out there. You ever have that feeling, Brene? Yeah. Well, let's look on the notes here. It's time, Julie. It's time to do last week's check-ins. So Julie's going to get them started for you. We ask you guys out there if you will check in for us. Let us know where you're watching from. And our international check-ins last week was like our friend in the chat, Sandy Studer, watching all the way down Belize. Thank you, Sandy, for doing that. We appreciate you guys checking in when you're ever out of the country and things, which they get to do a lot of that. So, Sandy, thanks for checking in. We'll take a look at our out-of-state check-ins from last week. Like I said, this show goes all over the country. And we got Cindy Adamson checking in from Chicago, Illinois. Robert Millis on the border in El Paso, and he said there's a snowstorm coming tonight. So Lisa Marie was down with Jean down in Ocala, Florida. And then the Salt Gal in Saltville, Virginia. Jerry Chadwick checked in watching from Florida. Thanks, Jerry. Orpha Wyatt from South Haven, Michigan checked in with us. My good friends Mike and Tracy Livingston all the way from Fort Myers, Florida checked in. And Faye Cole checked in from freezing Florida. I'm not sure exactly where she was, but it was cold out there. So we're going to let them run one more time. We appreciate if you guys out there. If you're out of state, if you would check in and let us know where you're watching from, we really appreciate that. And I just can't believe we go all the way from Florida to El Paso, Texas. We had somebody from California watching last week, so all the way down to Belize. Is that something? Thank you so much, Julie. Now we're going to put our in-state check-ins. We ask you to check in, and I'm going to get to reading these. You checked in from Frankfort, Tipton County, Brownsburg, Rock House Ranch in Clarks Hill, Lafayette, big city near east side. We know who that is. The Ben Hurd from Crawfordsville, Buck Creek, Andrea. That's good to see you out there in the chat last week. Living Room in Seaville. Davis Kitchen in Lebanon. That would have been mine. See, here comes those recliners. That was Bart. He just checked in from his recliner. Didn't say, well, somebody checked in from Mooresville, the south side of Indy. The Family Room in Chapel Hill. Crawfordsville Living Room. I told you there's a lot of living room and recliners going on. Greenwood, the Fitro family home between Mulberry and Dayton. Martin's Tucky, New Palestine. Is it Palestine or Palestine? I like Palestine. Indianapolis, Anderson, Danville, into the cul-de-sac in Mulberry. I think that was Julie out there, if I'm not sure. Not mistaken. The Ridge, that's my mama down. The recliner in the viewing area, the live studio. That's you, Brene, wasn't it? That was yours. Southport, Peg joined us from 900 East Lafayette, Lebtucky, Crawfordsville living room, relaxing, listening to you. That was my good friend Lena Means. Thank you, Lena, for that. West side of Indy, the Valley in French Lick, the Mills Estate in the great metropolis of Whitestown. And I'm confused about that. This week it's the Rocking C Ranch south of Lafayette. It's been the Rocking L Ranch before. I don't know who decides whether it's the Rocking C or the Rocking L. Watching from the bad west side, or watching from the bed on the west side of Indy Chapel Hill. Down the street, that's Becky Pettit there. New Ross living room and my recliner in Crawfordsville. Thank you guys for checking out there. I sure appreciate that. I'm going to ask you one more time, make sure and hit that like and love button. I do appreciate that also. And now I'm going to do a song for my good friend Mike Westerfield out there. The last time I was at the corner bar, he asked for some Randy Travis, and I said that I used to do this song on a live stream before, and he goes, it's been a long time since you've done it. You should do it again. So I'm going to do it. Hey, looky there. It looks like Cindy has dropped in again from Chicago. Cindy, thank you for that. And then we got somebody else already checking in from Mooresville. I appreciate you guys doing it. Let me know where you're watching from out there. And there's one of my good buddies, Jay Westfall, checking all the way in from Katy, Texas. All right, we'll get going here. We'll get going. Thank you guys for doing that. Like, love, and check in and share. All right. So this song is for Mike Westerfield. And Mike, I don't have this one memorized, so I'm going to have to pull some words up here. Thank God for Scotch tape. That's my makeshift microphone stand. So let's throw it up here. I can see that right there. Get a swig of water. Check my tuning. Oh. Let me check it one more time. Wednesday, it's back to Sam Ash again to work on this intonation. I think that'll get us through this song. Remember this one? Suppose I called you up tonight and told you that I loved you. And suppose you said I want to come back home. And suppose I cried and said, I think I finally learned my lesson. And I'm tired of spending all my time alone. If I told you that I realized you're all I ever wanted, and it's killing me to be so far away, would you tell me that you love me too? And would we cry together? Or would you simply laugh at me and say, I told you so? Oh, I told you so. I told you someday you'd come crawling back and asking me to take you in. I told you so, but you had to go. Now I found somebody new, and you will never break my heart in two again. If I got down on my knees and told you I was yours forever, would you get down on yours too and take my hand? Would we get that old time feeling Would we laugh and talk for hours, the way we did when our love first began? Would you tell me that you miss me too, and that you've been so lonely, and you've waited for the day that I'd return? Would you tell me that you miss me too? Oh, I sang the wrong line. And live in love forever, and I'm your one and only. Or would you say the tables finally turned? Would you say I told you so? Oh, I told you so. I told you someday you'd come crawling back and asking me to take you in. I told you so, but you had to go. Now I found somebody new, and you will never break my heart in two again. Yeah, I found somebody new, and you will never break my heart in two again. I told you so, I told you so. Oh, mercy. What a pretty song out there. Thank you, Mike Westerfield. I really appreciate that. Hey, I think it's that time in the show where we're going to talk about our virtual tippers. Is that right? I'm doing better on my show notes tonight, aren't I? Aren't I, Julie? I sang the wrong line on that song, but I found my place. Take two. Hey, I've provided a way for you guys to say thank you. And last week we had a handful of virtual tippers. My good buddy, oh, these are the options. I was looking for them up there. If you'd like to say thank you, okay, we're going to do it this way. If you'd like to say thank you, I provided a couple of options for you out there. You can do it. But let's get to those guys that tipped me last week, all right? And I'll show you real quick. Rob Wilsey used his PayPal out there, and he tipped me for $15. Rob, thank you so much I appreciate that. Pete Arkamo, thanks again, $10 with his PayPal. And Julie Schultz, Corey did $10 with her Venmo. And as Julie was showing you just before that, there's all types of ways that you can do that. Rob ended up using his PayPal, and Pete uses PayPal. Pete, did I say PayPal? His PayPal. This show's going off the rails quick. And Julie always uses Venmo. But in the description up there, there's all kinds of ways. Julie had them pulled up a while ago for you. If you have a Zelle or you have a Cash App and you'd like to leave a virtual tip, there they all are going across the top there. And there's also a link on my website. If you say, John, I don't know what Venmo or PayPal is, but I buy Christmas things from Amazon. All you have to do is go to my website. And if you want to leave a little tip there, you can do that. Go to JohnStevensJrMusic.com. And if you don't want to do that, you can also leave a review. All right. So giving you options out there. All those options of how you can say thank you for me bringing these shows to you are there in the description above this video. All right. I've got that gun. That's good. All right. Now, the show says, it's your call time. It's your call time. You guys get to pick the next song. We're doing a couple old classics. The Squeeze Box by The Who. Mama's got a squeeze box she wears on her chest. Or Little Dr. Hook, the cover of the Rolling Stone. This is where you guys get to get in the chat. Everybody jump in and let me know, will you want to hear Squeeze Box, or let me know if you want to hear cover of the Rolling Stone. All right, last week we had the dance on our list, and it was the runner-up, so the dance is going to get played tonight. So whatever song doesn't get the most votes tonight will be in next week's show out there, so have no fear. But let me know which song you'd like to hear. Do you want to hear Mama's Got a Squeeze Box or the cover of a Rolling Stone? And I'll watch for that. Chat, man, you guys are filling it up tonight. Of course, Brian Mills says Squeeze Box. Shocker. Brene, can you help me keep track? I know Julie's watching up there too. It might be easier for me to just look on my phone here because my chat doesn't move up there. So let's see what everybody's going. Let's see. It's 35 minutes right now. So by the time we get to 36, we'll make the voting stop then. All right. The voting can stop then. And I just got to Eli, thank you for hitting my virtual tip jar. I didn't see there it came right there. I can't tell. I suspect that might have been from my website. Eli, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Just saw the notification come in there. Thank you. So let me see if I can jump in the chat here. Well, I want it to play because I want to see the chat. Oh, it's down here. That's why. Okay. Do. Let's see what it's saying. We got 15 seconds left. Squeeze box cover. What do you think it looks like to you, Pranay?
It's neck and neck.
It's neck and neck.
If you count the person that voted once, not twice.
Well, it does. It's like our political system. The more votes you vote early and vote often, right, guys? Right? What do you think it is, Julie? I'm gonna let you decide. Let me know what it is. Brene's saying it's pretty close in here. What do you think it is? Julie's gonna type it up on the screen for us. The winner is that I saw what you did. Did you see what Julie did? She just backspaced on that, didn't you? That's smart. That is smart. That is so. We learn little tricks all the time. We learned all the tips. Hey, looky there. You guys are the best. Mark Smith, thank you. I just got a virtual tip from Mark Smith. Thank you, guys. I will make sure and recognize you during the show next week too. But thank you for that. I appreciate that. Well, squeeze box. Did you ever sing this song growing up, Renee? Yeah. Anybody ever sing it to you? Okay. I don't know why I asked that. I guess because I'm getting ready to have a bunch of questions asked towards me. So don't forget, stick around tonight. We're going to have a drawing for a free Made It Through Monday live stream coffee mug out there, tea mug, soup mug, whatever you want to put in there. Mr. Nichols hit my virtual tip. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. And I don't know whether I see them all or just the ones that go to my website. So I got a little notification up there. But thank you so much, Eli. Thank you so much. I think it was it Chris Smith? I think it was. And Mark Nichols. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that. Don't forget, we're going to ask John questions. After this, we're going to give away a free mug, and we're going to share with you pictures from people that were at my shows last week. But let's get on with the squeeze box. Mama's got a squeeze box she wears on her chest, and when Daddy gets home, he never gets no rest, 'cause he's playing all night, and the music's alright. Mama's got a squeeze box, Daddy never sleeps at night. Where the kids don't eat and the dog can't sleep, there's no escape from the music in the whole damn street, 'cause she's playing all night and the music's alright. Mama's got a squeeze box, Daddy never sleeps at night. This is my favorite part. She goes in and out, and in and out, and in and out, in and out, playing all night, and the music's alright. Mama's got a squeeze box, Daddy never sleeps at night. Brian Mills' request of this song does not surprise me at all. I bet he's singing it to Karen right now. Daggone newlyweds, you gotta watch him. Brian's probably going up. Actually, Karen's probably singing this. Squeeze me, come on and squeeze me. Come on and squeeze me like you do. I'm so in love with you. Mama's got a squeeze box, Daddy never sleeps at night. Mama's got a squeeze box, Daddy never sleeps at night. Mama's got a squeeze box, Daddy never sleeps at night. Mercy, mercy, mercy. That's bringing up the heat a little bit out there, isn't it? Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we're bringing a new feature of the show. No, we're not yet. We're not there, are we? It's after song number 6. Now, I'm looking at my notes. I caught myself, Julie. I caught myself. We're going to talk to you about where I played last week. So I've got to reach up here, and I grab my brands, and let's see. Last Thursday night, oh, we had a big time. We were at JR's Bar down in Jasper, Indiana, and always have a good time. And what I've been doing is just taking some random photos of some of my friends and regulars that come into the show, and I just want to share them with you. And I hope that you guys will, I know you join me on Monday nights. I hope you will come out to some John Stevens Jr. shows, and you'll say, well, I don't know where you play all the time. Well, that's why you need to be on my email list. And also get to my website where my schedule is always posted. And also for those of you that do bands in town, I'm on there also. But you can find me on all those locations at JohnStevensJrMusic. But anyway, let's get on to who was at the show. We have my good friends, Robin and John. John's name is real easy because it's John. So, but Robin and John were at JR's Bar. They're always sitting up on the front row, and they end up dancing quite a bit too. That's good. And right beside him is my good buddy. We call him Earl. His name's Fred, but he has like multiple personalities during the show. But Fred is a great guy. He's an author. He writes books. He's a veteran. He loves Jimmy's songs. So every time Fred is in the house, of course, you know when I go down and play at JR's, I'm not allowed to leave without playing She Loves Painting More Than Me, Jimmy's song, and I'll Find Better Things to Do. And Fred don't always like to stay as late as Mike does, so Fred asked for Jimmy's song early, so I always try to get worked in for him too. And if Mike's not there, I have to sing it twice. Guess who else was there? There's Aunt Teresa and my mom. My mom goes honky-tonkin' at JR's Bar. She drinks her Coke straight up. Did you know that? Straight up.
Straight up.
Yeah. So, I think she might put it on the rocks. I'm not sure. But her and Aunt Teresa had a big time. And thank you, Aunt Teresa. Oh, my gosh. I don't know if I should tell. I'm not going to tell everybody, but I'm going to tell some people. You are very, very generous to my tip jar. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So Aunt Teresa and my mom were having a good time at JR's Bar. And, of course, there I am with Julie. Julie always comes in. And Julie and I are going to sing, because Mike's favorite song, Renee, is Paradise Underneath the Dashboard Lights. Can you imagine me singing that? No. Well, Julie thinks I can do it. So, Julie, I'm working. We're going to work that in. She plays the piano really well on that song. So we might end up doing something like that one of these nights at JR's. And let's see who else was there. Oh, looky there. That Mike Westerfield made it down with his sister Martha and his beautiful wife Cindy right there. Look at it. Cindy's right in the middle taking control of everything out there. And they've come to Jasper so many times. It's, Mike, did you feel a little neglected? I didn't say, what are you doing here? I just didn't say it this time because you guys have made that trip down so many times. Good to see Martha. Good to see Cindy and Mike at my show down in Jasper. Here's one of my faves. Now, this is Jasper. Jasper is probably one of the kindest guys I ever met in my life. He just does so many things for so many people. He'll throw money in my tip jar now and then. He always wants to help carry my stuff out at the end of the show and just compliment. And he flirts with my mom too. So Jasper, thank you so much. And Jasper, this is what kind of guy Jasper is. I said, Jasper, do you mind if I get a picture? And we take it for my Monday night show. And he goes, John, anybody else I would say no, but for you I'll do it. So that's the kind of he's not big on putting his name out there in face, but he's a celebrity in my heart. Jasper, I love you. I appreciate it. And here's a crew right here. Now there's Georgie. There's the rose surrounded by the thorns. We got Cy on one side, Scott beside her, and then you see the guy on the end. That's Randy. That's Georgie's security. All right. Now I sing the old Conway Twitty song whenever Georgie's. Well, I'll just play a little bit of it here. You know, remember this song? I'm lying here, and I changed the words, with Georgie on my mind. And she just loves that song. You know how you all fawning over Elvis? That's what she does to me when I sing that song. So, but my favorite, well, you'll have to come down to JR's and see that. But Georgie and Cy and Scott and Randy, thank you so much for your support. And who else we got? Oh, look at there. Look at that rambling, gambling man right there. And we're not making like Illuminati signs. Okay, we're not. My mom will tell you Mark is the official. You don't have to call me darling. Sweet Caroline. He's the three puncher. Great friend, Mark Schmidt out there in Jasper. He could be back in Florida. He said he was going to stay this week for Brandy's birthday, but who knows? But those are some of the folks that were at my show. And, of course, my buddy Michael Beck there, the owner of the bar down there at Jasper. So Thursday night. And then what else have I got going here? We were headed to the Wood, weren't we? Yeah. Check out the stage at the Linwood. Do you see that picture? Isn't that cool? That's very cool. At the Linwood, they're playing up there Saturday night. And a nice little backdrop. And there's the culprits right there. You see the guy on the right in the orange shirt? That's Dan Parrott. Dan is the one who, in the Uber Me Home, crawled out to the Uber car out there. So Dan's there. I see Kelly and Greg and Smitty back there and Cheryl, Greg's sister. And, of course, Lisa Smith, the blonde I danced with. And Amber made the picture there. So thank you guys for coming. I had a great time in Lafayette on Saturday night. And look who we got there. I love this picture because, see, Pete and Julie, they look like they're really happy and everything. And look at Dancing Larry. He's got his eye on him. Pete, I'm telling you, he's watching you. He's watching just when you think Dancing Larry's watching you. I love that pic. So glad we caught that one of you. And, of course, look at our girl, Connie. It wouldn't surprise you if you come to a John Stevens show. Connie goes around with the clipboard and tries to get you all signed up on my email list. Connie, thank you for what you're doing. And it looks like you made some new friends up there in Lafayette on Saturday night. I appreciate that. What we got here? Rosetta and Junior and Eli and your neighbors. I think their name, was it Tony and Misty? I think it was. We sang that in spite of ourselves to Tony and Misty. We had a big kick out of that one. All right. Well, that was some of the folks that were at my show this weekend. Now, this week, I'm kind of excited because I cannot tell you the last time that I didn't have a Friday and Saturday show. I mean, I cannot. I've had Fridays off. I've had Saturdays off. I can't remember the last time. So I'm really looking forward to just doing one show this week. And that show is going to be at the local on Thursday night. Have great food. We have a regular bunch that comes in there every other Thursday night. So I hope you'll be there. Show starts at 7 o'clock. Make reservations if you want to sit in the bar area. And you know what happens at the local, don't you, Brene? Lots of dancing. They come from both dining rooms. That's the bar area. That's kind of my view from up on stage. But there's 2 dining rooms on each side. Actually, there's 3. Well, there's 2 entrances to the big one. And anyway, we have a fantastic time at the local. So I'll be there this Thursday night. Make sure and get signed up on my email list. I think I got everything covered, Jill. I'm following my notes. She's shaking her head. It's not that hard, John. It's not that hard. It's hard for me. I kept saying all the way over here, slow down, slow. I can't slow down. Okay, last week, I don't remember. Do you remember what song won? Do you remember what song won last week, Renee? Was it Tennessee Whiskey? Or Why Me, Lord? No. Oh, Help Me Make It Through the Night.
Yes.
Yeah. So we didn't get to do the dance last week, but we will do it tonight. All right. Don't forget, after this song, it's Ask John question time. Looking back on the memories of the dance we shared near the stars above. For a moment all the world was right, how would I have known that you'd ever say goodbye? Oh, and now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Hey, our lives are better left in chance. I couldn't miss the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. When I was holding you, girl, I held everything. For a moment, wasn't I king? If I'd only known how the king would fall. Hi, Barb Mancho, good to see you out. Who's to say? Oh, I might have changed it all, and now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Yes, our lives are better left in chance. I couldn't miss the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. Yes, our lives are better left in chance. I couldn't miss the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. That is a beautiful song, isn't that there? Wish I could play piano like my good buddy Steve Trent. He plays that song so well. That's a song that you can get away with playing on the guitar, but boy, it's beautiful on the piano. All right, guys, here we go. This is the first episode of Ask John Some Questions. All right, so Renee, you can't holler across the room. We got to make it fair for everybody. So you've got to. I don't know why that is that. Boom, 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 boom. Do, 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 do. So let me get back to the comments here. And Julie, if you see one that's interesting, and I'm trusting you, my friend. I'm trusting you, my friend. So you guys got anything? Yeah, Mark Nichols goes, I think I know about everything. Well, you think you know about everything, don't you, brother? You know a lot, don't? I know a little. I know a little about love. What influence? Can I take that one? Thank you. Yeah. What influenced me to start singing? Well, I'll tell you, Becky. I've told this story a couple times before. When I was growing up on Thanksgiving and at Christmas time, my great Aunt Billy played guitar, and then all my aunts, my Aunt Norma, my Aunt Nancy, Aunt Billy, they all just sang harmony like angels. And I fell in love with that sound. And they said that when I was a little kid, I would just kind of sit on the floor. All the other kids were running through the house playing and saying, when are we going to open presents? When are we going to open presents? And I wanted to open presents too, but I was like mesmerized. So I'd have to say my great Aunt Billy and my Aunt Norma were my biggest musical influences. Aunt Vida and Grandma Gathel. Just a bunch of singing on my dad's side of the family. Most of the musical singers come from my dad's side of the family. Right, Mom? Right, Mom? Mom played the accordion, but Mom didn't sing. She's a songwriter. She's a songwriter. She's not a singer. So, Becky, thank you for that question. Do you have any idea how many shows you played over? Oh my gosh, Bryce, I don't know. Well, it reminds me of what my brother said. Somebody said, when did you start playing? I said, I had bangs when I started. So, it's been a minute. And it's my brother had a great saying too. He's a chef. And he said somebody had asked him that question because that's all he's done his whole life is work in the food industry and been an executive chef. He's been fortunate enough to have fed a couple presidents. And I tell you what, there's a lot of people cook, but not too many people can say they fed presidents. So anyway, that's outstanding. But they asked him how long he'd been cooking. He said, I was a busboy at the Last Supper. So he's been doing it a minute too. But that would be, I would hate to say, you know, if you just average 3 shows, and I started playing when I was 21, then I moved to Nashville. So I didn't do as many live shows when I was living in Nashville. I was going after that writer thing. But gosh, thousands. Okay. I'd have to get my calculator and calendars out to look at that, Bryce, give you a better one. It said on Saturday, this is a great question. Saturday, you said April 6th would be your 6 years doing this. How did you get started? Well, actually, Eli, if I did say that, what I meant to say is on April the 6th will be our 6th year that we start singing every other week at JR's Bar down in Jasper. So that's what that's going to be about. We're going to have a big celebration. We're going to try to do a live stream, or at least for the perfect country and western song at the end of the night. So we're looking to pack out JR's Bar. So April the 6th, that's a Thursday, for all my friends that come up here and travel down to JR's. That's a couple months away, so you got some planning, but we should like get some hotel rooms and get about as many people want to come on down to JR's and just have a party that night, celebrating my 6 years of playing every other Thursday night at JR's Bar with Michael Beck. He took a flyer on me, and we became good friends, and I've been there ever since. So April the 6th starts our 6th year. That wasn't so bad, was it, Julie? That was kind of painless. All right. Well, I got a song for Tal out there, Tal Schultz. She wanted to hear a little Copperhead Road. Now, after this song, we're going to toss it to Julie, and we're going to give you guys a chance to win some free merch on me. So I'm going to get down to detuning real quick. There we go. Here you go, Town. I saw Fritz out in the chat earlier. My name's Johnny Pettymore, same as my daddy and his daddy before. Hardly ever seen Granddaddy down here, only come to town about twice a year. About 100 Valley East since the copper line. Everybody knows that he made moonshine. Revenue man wanted Granddaddy bad, heading up the holler with everything he had. For my time, but I've been told he never come back to the Copperhead Road. You know my daddy ran a whiskey in a big black Dodge, wanted an auction at the Mason's Lodge. Johnson County Sheriff painted on the side. He just shot a quarter primer, then he looked inside. You know him and my uncle tore that engine down. I still remember that rumbling sound. The sheriff came calling in the middle of the night. Heard mama crying, knew something wasn't right. They were headed down the Knoxville for the weekend road. You could smell the whiskey burning down Copperhead Road. Hey. You're welcome, Tal. I was 10 for the yummy on my birthday. They drafted white trash first round years anyways. I did 2 tours of duty up in Vietnam. a scene from Colombia or Mexico. Just planter up the holler down Copperhead Road. Now there's a DEA with a chopper in the air. Wake up screaming, I'm back over there. Learned a thing or two for Johnny, don't you know? Don't ever come back to the Copperhead Road. Copperhead Road. Copperhead Road. Love me some Copperhead Road. Copperhead. There you go, town. Little Steve Earle for you out there. Hey, don't forget, guys, if you happen to catch this on the replay and you're watching on the replay real quick, my name is John Stevens Jr. We do this each and every Monday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Want you guys to spread the word out there. Make sure you check in. Make sure you share. And right now, Julie, we're going to pass the baton to Julie. And Julie, tell them why it is to their advantage for them to share this video. Check in and write it in the chat. And take it away, Julie.
Hi, everyone. Hope everyone had a great Monday. Glad to see you. So, yeah, I've seen some names in the chat tonight that I don't recognize. So we may have some newbies out there. So I'm going to explain what you can do to be eligible to win a Made It Through Monday mug. All you need to do is share John's video. You can share it now. You can share it when it's over. You can share it anytime. Share it to your page, your groups. Help spread John's music. We all love his music, so help him out. But important, after you share his video, make sure you type "I shared" in the chat here, and you can do it even after if you watch the video afterwards, because I wait till Sunday night or sometimes Monday at lunch to go back and write down your names. So I will put your names in the hopper back here, and then Pete draws out a name every week and you could win a mug. So make sure, please share and type "I shared" in the chat. Pete, you want to shake the hopper? And there's the mug. And I'm going to roll the sharers from last week. These are all the people who are eligible to win a mug because they shared the video and typed "I shared" in the chat. So make sure you share the video and type "I shared" so you can have your name roll across the screen at the bottom and be in our hopper. So this week's winner of the Made It Through Monday mug is Vicki Ellis Chastain. You are a Made It Through Monday mug winner. So Vicki, watch. I will send you an instant message and ask you what color mug you'd like. So go out on the website and see which color you'd like, and I'll get your mailing address and we'll get that shipped out to you. Great. Everyone say congrats to Vicki Ellis Chastain. All right, John, back to you.
Hey, congrats, Vicki. That is awesome. All the way down there in Southport. Vicki has always been a friend of the show, and she gets to make it up to Brownsburg every now and then at the local, and she's always good with that check-in time. Hey, guys, not too bad tonight. I'm looking up here at the clock. We're 63 minutes, well, 64 right now. So an hour and 4 minutes before I do my last song. But thank you so much for joining us. And again, Julie, thank you so much for all you do. Julie and Pete help out so much with the Made It Through Monday show. And Pete's he's always texts me whenever I'm coming to the show. He goes, "Hey, John, when you going to be here?" And I'm thinking, why is he at? He goes, "I'll help you get your stuff in." I get it now. So whenever I come to the show, Pete usually hits me up on my text, and they're just really good people. And Julie asked, she goes, "Can I help you do something?" I said, "Well, gosh, if you help scrape these shares, that would be one less thing I've got to do after going out and going through all these comments," which I love. You guys are the best sharing all your comments and things out there. But she's taken that upon herself to go out and scrape all those shares out there. So, Julie, thank you so much for all you do and for helping me do that. I appreciate it. And make sure, one more time, I see that we've got about 75 likes and loves up there. So if you haven't hit the like and love button, will you show me some love and smash that button up there for me? And I appreciate it. I'm going to wrap up the show with a song. I don't know if Mike and Tracy are still with us. This is one of Tracy's favorite songs. Wrote this with my good buddy, Mr. Webb. Stan Webb. He's Mr. Webb to me. And I remembered I showed up in Nashville, and I've told this story to y'all before, but some of you might be new and hearing it for the first time. I got there on a Sunday night, and I called Stan. I said, hey, what time's going to work to get together tomorrow afternoon? And he goes, I can't remember what time he said, 1 or 2, one of those times. And I said, okay. And he goes, you got anything you're excited to write about? And I said, well, I got this one. I said, I got no idea what it's about. And that's what happens to me when I write songs. Sometimes things just kind of land or ideas come. And he goes, well, what's the name of it? And I said, Tattoos, Tequila, and You. And he goes, boy, I like that title. So we started writing this song, and I think by the time I got there after Sunday night and Monday morning before I showed up, I kind of had an opening line. And we knew after this opening line that we needed to change the direction, make this a song for a woman to sing. All right. So with that in mind, imagine your wife singing this song, or your mama, or your sister, or that girl down the street. Tattoos, Tequila, and You. I remember when that butterfly landed late one night in a parlor down on Main Street as tears welled in my eyes. I shot one more shot of Jose, help me numb the pain. I thought that I was over you, so I covered up your name. Since you left, I've done my best trying to let you go. But once you lose that one true love, forgetting comes real slow. Like a burn down in a bottle, old tattoos, they start to fade. Well, I could lie and say that I'm over you, but I'm drinking more these days. Tattoos only hurt at first, and tequila's the same way. Feel the sting, not a thing, the pain just goes away. But you broke my heart and left me forever lost without a clue. Now baby, that's the difference between tattoos, tequila, and you. Well, I could stop my drinking anytime I wanted to, or head on back to Main Street and just cover up on you. But this ache inside, it's killing me. I'm like a junkie in the rain. I'm cold and stoned and I'm all alone, and I'll never be the same. Tattoos only hurt at first, and tequila's the same way. You feel the sting, not a thing, the pain just goes away. But you broke my heart and left me forever lost without a clue. Baby, that's the difference between tattoos, tequila, and you. I remember when that butterfly landed late one night in a parlor down on Main Street as the tears welled in my eyes. Tattoos, tequila, and you out there. Guys, thank you so much for joining me again for another Made It Through Monday live stream. Make sure and check in, make sure and share, smash that like button. And most of all, send me your request out there. Tell me what songs you would like me to play for you next week on our Made It Through Monday live stream. I'm going to jump out of here and I'm going to say goodbye, and I'm going to kind of play with the chat just for a few minutes. But thank you guys for joining us, and good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. We will see you next Monday night. Turn out the lights. Party's over. Oldest thing at all. Good things must end. Turn out the lights. The party's over. We'll see you down the road next Monday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll do it all again. Say goodnight, John Boy. You know the drill out there, guys. Thank you so much. I'm going to pull up the chat just for a little bit here and see who all is out there. Good night, Aunt Teresa J. Westfall. Thank you, my friend Bob Cruz. You're the best. Orphan Jenny Lee Smith. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Jenny, I'd love to see you guys. There's so many people out there in the chat that haven't had a chance to see at a John Stevens show for a long, long time. So, hey, Eli, thank you for joining on. Looky there. There is a YouTuber out there. Jennifer, thank you so much. I appreciate that out there. And I was looking for Eli up here. There he is. There's Eli out there. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that, guys. Thank you. I know that the YouTube chat's a little bit of a ghetto. I think what we're going to try and do, and we got to figure out how to manage all this stuff that's going on up here. But we're going to maybe start giving some prizes away for people that hang out and comment on the YouTube channel. So you guys have already got a head start on making that a great little neighborhood on Monday nights out there. So the rest of you on Facebook, thank you so much. Good night, Bob. Good night, Kathy. Party's over, Scotty. Party's never over at the DeArmonds. That's for sure. The Trevin DeArmond. They just keep going where the time zone changes and it's still party time out there. Looky there, there's Mr. Nichols back on YouTube. Thank you for those comments out there, guys. I appreciate that. We're going to figure out how to make it more of a more fun experience for you over there on YouTube. But thank you so much for checking in. Let me know you're over there. You guys, if you see somebody in the chat, try to make some friends. Get your own little posse going over there on YouTube. And if you don't know who else is over there, introduce yourselves. And we're going to try to figure out how to incorporate more of the YouTubers out there. So thank you so much. Dennis Hines, good to see you, my friend. Michael Stevens out there. Bryce, thank you. Thanks for the question, buddy. Miss Connie, love you. Jennifer. Oh, Jennifer. She's playing I'm not sure. Was Jennifer on YouTube? I thought I saw a red one a while ago. Maybe it's because Julie's got me with the red bubble tonight. Maybe that's what it was. I got confused, Julie. Who knows? But Eli sure is on YouTube. That's a YouTube icon right there. All right, guys. Well, thank you for hanging out. Hi, Andrea. Good to see you out there again. I love it. People that I just meet. Now they're calling me John Boy. I said say goodnight, John Boy, didn't I? I did. So thanks for playing along, Andrea. I appreciate that. All right. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. Bye, Orpha. Good to see you. Boiler up. All right. You guys have a great Monday. We'll see you next week. Send me those requests. Night.